Spartans! If you're listening to this right now, it means you're still standing. It means there's still a battle left to win. But the question is, are you ready? Because this won't be a comfortable message. This won't be a speech to make you feel better. These are 21 unbreakable laws following the code of the most feared warriors in history. If you want to quit, leave now. But if you want to destroy your weakness and become unstoppable, then listen to every single word. And remember, only those who live by these laws will be remembered. 1. Pain doesn't kill you, it transforms you. The first thing you must understand is this. Pain is not punishment. Pain is a teacher. The weak run from it. They complain. They look for shortcuts. They try to avoid suffering. But the Spartans knew the truth. Pain is a gift. It was by training to the limit that a young Spartan stopped being a boy and became a warrior. Now, look at your own life. How many times have you avoided discomfort? How many opportunities have you lost because you feared sacrifice? Every time you run from pain, you're running from your own evolution. So next time something feels hard, don't ask, why is this happening to me? Ask instead, what is this pain trying to teach me? 2. Your greatest enemy isn't out there. It's inside you. It's not other people holding you back. It's not the economy. It's not bad luck. Your greatest enemy has always been within you. The Spartans trained every single day, not only to win physical battles, but to win the battles within. Laziness, doubt, the fear of not being enough. These are the enemies that defeat most people, and if you don't destroy them first, they will destroy you. So look inward. The war isn't out there. The war's happening right now inside your mind, and you must win it. 3. The weak wait for opportunities. The strong create them. Are you waiting for the perfect moment? Waiting for the right conditions? Keep waiting, because that moment will never come. The Persians came to the gates of Thermopylae with hundreds of thousands of soldiers. We had only 300 men. Should we have waited for reinforcements? Should we have retreated? We created the opportunity by fighting with everything we had. If you want to change your life, don't wait for the right time. Attack now. If there's no path, carve one with your own hands. 4th, discipline is what separates the weak from the unbreakable. The difference between those who win and those who fail has never been talent. It has never been luck. It has always been discipline. Spartans didn't train only when they felt motivated. They trained because it was necessary. Now, look at your own routine. Do you only do what you feel like doing, or what must be done? If you train only when you feel like it, if you work only when you're inspired, then you'll never get anywhere. Discipline is not optional. It is the only weapon that can save you. 5. What you do today defines your legacy. The 300 died at Thermopylae, but you still speak of them 2,500 years later. Now, look at your own life. If you died today, what would they say about you? That you were just a dreamer? Someone full of potential, but lacking courage? Or someone who fought, fell, and rose again until the very last moment? Your name can be remembered, or it can be forgotten. And that decision is being made right now by what you choose to do with your time. 6. Never ask for life to be easier. Ask to be stronger. Most people complain about life. They think they're unlucky, that they deserve better fortune. But the Spartans knew a simple truth. Life bends to no one. The battlefield doesn't adapt to the warrior. The warrior must adapt to the battlefield. So, if your life is hard, don't ask for it to be easier. Ask to become stronger, because the world won't change to please you. Either you adapt or you'll be crushed. 7. Weakness isn't a disease, it's a choice. The weak love to believe they were born that way, that they were made to be fragile, that they're victims of fate. But we Spartans know the truth. Weakness isn't in the body, it's in the mind, and it grows every time you feed it with excuses. If you're weak right now, it's because you chose to be weak. And if you want to change, you must choose strength. Now. 8. Suffering isn't the end, it's the beginning. Many believe that when pain arrives, it means something went wrong, that it's a sign to stop. But the Spartans knew suffering is not the end of the road. It's only the first step towards something greater. When young Spartans entered the Agoge, the brutal training wasn't meant to punish them. It was meant to shape them. Pain isn't a wall. Pain is a door. And the only way through it is to keep walking. Now look at your life. If you're suffering right now, it means you're growing. But only if you endure it, because the weak quit halfway, and that's why they remain weak. 9. The world owes you nothing. You must conquer it. The weak live believing they're victims, that the universe is unfair to them, that luck is never on their side. But Sparta never believed in luck, because waiting for something from the world is waiting for defeat. Life won't hand you anything for free. No one is coming to save you. Either you take what's yours with strength and discipline, or someone else will take it instead. Now look at your daily life. Do you act like someone who waits or someone who conquers? Destiny belongs to those who have the courage to claim it. So stop waiting and advance. 10. If you're not ready to bleed, you don't deserve to win. Do you want the prize, but not pay the price? Do you want a strong body, but not the hard training? Do you want success, but not the years of effort? Then forget it! In Sparta, there were no rewards without sacrifice. And in your life, there won't be either. If you're not willing to suffer for what you want, you don't deserve to have it. If you're not ready to bleed for victory, you don't deserve to achieve it. 11. Your actions speak louder than your words. The weak talk, warriors act. The Spartans never needed to say they were the most feared. They simply fought and they won. Now look at yourself. Do you say you're going to change? Do you say you're going to start? Do you say that this time will be different? Then stop talking and do it, because words don't win battles, actions do. 12. You are responsible for your own destiny. Most people blame everyone and everything for their problems. It's the government's fault. It's their parents' fault. It's their childhood's fault. The Spartans never blamed anything. If they lost a war, it was because they weren't good enough. And there was only one path. Get better. Now look at your life. If you're not where you want to be, whose fault is it? The answer is simple. It's yours. But here's the good news. If it's your fault, then you also have the power to change it. So, take control, or spend the rest of your life as a victim. Or 13. Success isn't an option, it's an obligation. In Sparta, failure was never a possibility. What was at stake wasn't just victory. It was the survival of the entire city. Now look at your life. Do you treat your goals as optional, as something that would be nice, but isn't essential? If so, you've already lost. Success only comes to those who treat it as an absolute obligation, as something that must happen. No matter what! If you keep treating your dreams as secondary, your life will always be mediocre. So, decide. Do you just want to try, or will you make it happen? 14. You will die, but your legacy can be eternal. Do you think you have time? Do you think you can leave it for later? The 300 Spartans knew they would die, but they fought anyway, because they understood a man may die, but a legacy can live forever. Now look at your story. If you were gone today, what would remain? Would your children be proud of what you did? Would the world miss you? Or would you just be another name erased by time? Time is running, and your story is still unwritten. But when it is, will it be worthy of being remembered? 15. Who surrounds you defines your destiny. Choose your army. The weak surround themselves with other weak people. They gather to complain, to whine, to justify their mediocrity. The Spartans never allowed that. If you fought by our side, you had to be strong, disciplined, and relentless. Because in Sparta, another man's shield also protected you. If the man next to you was weak, the entire army would fall. Now look at your life. Who's around you? Do they make you stronger or hold you back? If you're surrounded by cowards, don't expect to become a warrior. If you want to change your army first. 16. Patience is a weapon. Learn to use it. The weak give up quickly. If they don't see results in a week, they lose heart. But the Spartans knew time always favors the disciplined. They trained for years before stepping onto a battlefield. They forged patience in the fire of sacrifice. Now look at your goals. Do you want instant success? Or are you willing to pay the price for as long as it takes? If you don't have the patience to plant, you will never harvest anything. 17. Never be the man who retreats. Picture yourself on the battlefield. On one side, 300 warriors ready to fight to the death. On the other, an army of thousands. Who would you trust? The one who charges forward without hesitation, or the one who, at the first sign of danger, takes a step back? In life, the world tests you every single day. People look at you, waiting to see weakness. Now, tell me, will they see a warrior or a coward? Next time you think about quitting, ask yourself, what kind of man do I want to be? 18. Master your emotions, or they will master you. A warrior is not shaken by words. He doesn't lose control because someone provoked him. Anger, fear, anxiety, all of these are natural feelings. But if they control you, you are not free. The Spartans weren't cold because they were born that way. They were cold because they trained to be unshakable. Now, look at yourself. How many times have you wasted energy being angry at meaningless things? How many times has fear paralyzed you? The one who controls his emotions controls his life. 19. Your habits define who you will become. Spartans didn't train sometimes. They didn't decide to fight depending on their mood that day. They were warriors in every second of their lives. Now look at your daily habits. What do you do when no one is watching? Does it make you stronger or weaker? Because here's the truth. You don't become strong overnight. You become strong every day in the small choices you make. Your habits make you a king or a slave. 20. Life isn't fair, and it doesn't have to be. The weak complain about life. They talk about how everything is unfair, about how others had more advantages. But the Spartans knew justice doesn't matter on the battlefield. If the enemy is bigger, if the terrain is bad, if you're outnumbered, none of that changes the fact that you must fight. Now look at your reality. Maybe you had a rough start. Maybe life has been cruel to you. But what does that change? Nothing! The only option is to keep fighting. 21! There is only one rule! Never surrender! If there's just one law you must remember, one single thing to carry with you until they end, it is this: never surrender. The 300 knew they would not return from Thermopylae, but they kept fighting until their last breath, because death wasn't the true failure. The true failure would have been quitting too soon. Now look at your life. How many times have you thought about giving up? How many times have you felt it wasn't worth going on? Then listen closely. You haven't lost yet, because as long as there is life, as long as there is breath in your lungs, you can still fight. Now tell me, will you keep being a spectator? Or will you take command of your story? If you made it this far, if you absorbed every word like the strike of a sword, if these laws ignited something within you, then prove it! Comment below. I will never surrender. I am Spartan! Because the war is not over. Show the world what you're made of.